Hello, and welcome back to Wario World. In this episode, we're going back to Thrillsville, hopefully to have a bit more of a thrilling time after the bad level that we did, whatever it was called. What was it called? Like Shivering Mountain? I think it was called Shivering Mountain. But honestly, the Shivering Mountains, there were multiple mountains in there. But all of those mountains sucked. There was a lot of like points of no returns, and the slides were kind of just blind. Can you get the things that you need to get? And there wasn't really a good means of getting around, even though they gave us balloons that seemed to want to serve that purpose, but they didn't serve the purpose that they should have. But hopefully, Beanstalk Way will be a little bit better. And, oh man, these are interesting looking boys that we gotta fight. These Agu men have evolved into like some like werewolf looking boys. Interesting. I probably don't need to kill them all, but it's been a couple days since I played, so I'm back on my needing to murder enemy spree, I guess. Okay, so we got buds here. I don't know if we'll need an item to interact with them, or if it's just standard, let's get an enemy and hit them with the enemy, see if anything happens. Okay, cool, you open them up by hitting them with an enemy, and that looks like the thing that we do, the wild swing ding? Swing ding? Man, I can never remember that one. It looks like the things that if we spin around it will go up, so as long as we can stay in one place. I think there was an easier way to do that. I think if you let go of the stick, Wario will continue to spin. I think we learned that at one point. Because as you saw, like, nope, that didn't go great. For some reason, Wario wouldn't complete his spin, maybe because it was hitting the bud. So we'll continue to use the pile drive to open those up, since it's, relatively easy to perform. And, I couldn't see that boy. He was hidden amongst the dirt. He was trying to hide because he knew I was going to grab him and use him for a wild swing ding. That sounds right. Okay, I'm going to let go of the stick. Yeah, Wario will continue to spin, and I don't have to worry about him falling off. And it'll just keep going until Wario decides he's had enough of the wild swing ding. Okay, so we got a beanstalk to climb up, and the leaves have physics on them, so we can fall off. Pterodactyls have been replaced with just birds who throw spikes at us. I think the other pterodactyls threw bombs, though. Knock the fruit down from the tree free. Knock down the fruit of the tree. Okay. Okay, well, I guess there's going to be tree enemies that are called tree freaks. Okay, we'll have to pay attention to that in the future. Yellow button. Interesting, actually, because normally we start off seeing... the level seeing the red button, I believe, is the first one. I think we could hit this and then, take it to get back up there. But, oh no, that wasn't the same. Okay. My sense of color, like, I thought that didn't look the same, because that's more, lime, light electric green, where this was more yellow. So maybe this level will have more backtracking in it than we've seen previously. Who knows? I know it's just we're in a big plant-like area. This place is giving me, like, some Pikmin vibes with, like, how big the plants are in comparison to, like, Wario and such. And it's just because we're, it's a beanstalk thing, and the beanstalks get very big, according to legend. And we were told about the tree freak, so I'm guessing there's a tree freak around here somewhere. Okay, so the leaves don't, like, completely fall out from under you. They kind of have a bit of physics to them, but it's not like Wario's going to fall because you're sitting on the edge of a leaf like I was expecting. Man, now I'm not sure about which way is the correct way to go, because, I started to get the feeling that up was the right... Oh, these are just manta rays that are also blades. God, in my brain, I thought the best way to fight them would be to ground pound them, because, their front looks very sharp. But whenever we ground pound, we get stuck in the flowers like we would have with the snow in the previous level, which never really came up all that much. Oh no, cool. That the pile drive does have like an area of effect on it that lasts a little bit longer than you would have expected. Because I thought I completely whiffed that pile drive, but luckily for us, I did not. I'm starting to worry if they're going to hide a hatch. I was like, damn it! I just figured out what to call these in the last episode. But yeah, one of those ground poundy bonus area hatches. If they're going to try and hide those in the flowers at some point. I imagine they will. They tend to glow... Oh, okay, so that's a tree freak. Cool. We'll come back here then. I'm guessing that the downwards direction that I was starting to get, the progress vibes off of, was actually, in fact, a hatch. A hatch hidden in a cut-down beanstalk. Someone came through and myrtleized these beanstalks. Okay, I guess we'll just break some blocks. I'm concerned that at some point there'll be a puzzle that we could mess up because, you know, we break too many blocks in like the incorrect order, because then that'll start to get annoying if that ends up happening a lot. But I'm not exactly sure what's happening here because we can't get a good look of the upper area, but I'll just kind of... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this one until we can't break it anymore, because we need at least one to be a threefer, so we can like jump off of it. And I'm not sure if these are designed in such a way that we can't mess it up. I imagine it isn't, just because that'd be kind of difficult to design. And you know what? All of my worrying was for naught, because we did the damn thing. It's fine. The Tulipatui. Okay, Tulipatui's. All right. Okay, so we have an enemy who's gonna suck up glue globes, like we saw Dual Dragon do in the last world, I suppose. Although Dual Dragon spat them out and did the spit. Okay, so we did end up finding the red, the entirety of the red switch in the thing, even though we didn't find the red switch first. But the placement of that yellow thing is a bit concerning, because this level might just end up having a bit more backtracking than we've seen previously in this video game. And I suppose let's take out these enemies before we go and fight the tree freak. In fact, I'll probably even check on the hint that we were given for the tree freak, just to make sure, you know, I'm not going to do anything incorrectly. I think it was just like, watch out, it's going to throw fruit at you. And that could be bad if the fruit hits you, because it looks like it's spiky. I'm pretty sure that's what the guy said. Verbatim, he said it, yeah. Shake the ground to change the direction of the... okay, so cool. Shake the ground. Like, shake the ground like ground pound? Or do I need to do a big pile drivey? Oh, I can almost walk by him. But there's his kind of shuffling in our way happens a bit late. But there's an invisible wall there. Okay, so he's going to drop fruit at some point. Is my ground pounding doing it? Because he dropped his fruit. Is it just I stand underneath it? Do I got to punch him? He said shake the ground. Oh, I can't pick that. Can I not pick that up? Do I got to ground pound it? Oh, I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing here. And I ground pounded the wrong thing. Okay, I can pick it up. Okay. I was a bit concerned that I wasn't picking it up, but I just wasn't picking it up correctly. Can we punch the bulb now, or is that just showing that I have a... Why did I try to do that? I already know how to do this. Let's do a powered throw. Let's see if that... Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's something I need to remember. I need to remember the power throw more. I bet there's a bunch of things that I've complained about in this game. Like maybe the electric clown gates and stuff where... Oh, that's the Tulipatui! Okay, you know, sometimes your brain kicks in a little late. It happens, you know. It happens to everybody. It's definitely not something I should be concerned about, that my brain isn't always working the way it should be. You know, it's hard to have your brain on at all times. Sometimes you gotta turn it off, and you know, it's fine, because it let us get down here to the place where we wanted to get to. And I saw a quick flash there that kind of spooked me a little. Okay, spike ball time. Let's see if we can just angle ourselves. Yep. Now we gotta do it one more time, but this one's a little bit easier, because we have like this entire half of the thing. Okay, cool. That was pretty easy. Is this the first time that we've... Oh no, my finger ended up on the wrong button to jump, and then my like entire like being was compromised because I was pushing. I'm using a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and I hit Y when I have jump mapped to A, and then I was just like, "What's going on? I'm not jumping!" And then my entire just being started to fall apart. But it's fine. I got it back together. Not a big fan of these enemies. They look a little strange, but I do need a big boy. Well, I guess there's a big boy generator right here that we can utilize and get a less difficult to murder big boy. And that dude despawned at the worst moment, because I was just like, well, I'll just do the pile drive. Oh, it is making a lot of big boys, which I suppose works out for our nefarious needs of needing to spin a big boy. But yeah, I was gonna... Oh, nope. I let go of the stick a little too early. Which is actually, it wasn't me like just getting lazy with the wild swing thing. My finger just literally slipped off the stick. Okay, we should be spinning just fine now. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, we do a pile drive. We'll take out the Triceratops-like being. I mean, it's like a weird like bear dog in this level. But you know, things don't always work out the way you want. And was that button I hit the yellow one actually? Now I think about it, so we hit a button down there, and I think it might have been the yellow one. Well, treasure came to me. Oh, it's a bomb. Oh, it even makes like a disappointing noise whenever the bomb comes out. What is... Okay, so oh, I see. I'm supposed to use the bomb to hit the thing. That's what's happening here. Okay, cool. That's why they're giving me treasure chests. At first I was concerned, like, should I be worried that these treasure chests are falling down? But no, they're just here to solve the puzzle. And these bombs have a very sad, like, explosion radius. And since they have so many dang physics, like, they just keep rolling. Like, oh, now it does it. Thanks, a bomb. Okay, no, just blow up and do the thing that you're supposed to. See, this is gonna be too far away. Yeah, It's like they have a bigger radius whenever you don't want them to. Like, see, that's too far away. I don't even know if Wario can... I don't even know if these bombs can actually hurt Wario. I assume they can. Okay, that's beautiful. It's perfect. Oh, no! No, I wanted to... Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I, for a hot second, forgot you couldn't crouch in this game. I wanted to make Wario... Actually, can you? Yeah, you can't crouch. Okay, cool. I just had to check. Why am I hitting the... Oh, well, I guess there was a second stick on the thing. The camera's so ineffective in this game that I forgot that there was a C stick on the GameCube. I was thinking, you know, like the C buttons that the N64 had. Can I see the button for... Yeah, it's definitely yellow, so we better... the timing on that Tulipatui definitely is going to take me for a ride, because Hoofa Doofa, like, for some reason I was like, oh, it's good, but... You know, I'm blaming it on the timing for the thing, but once again, this is just a brain problem situation. Most problems I encounter are brain problem situations. They're very, every once in a while we get a problem where it's, like, oh, what if just this icy mountain level is crappy? And other times it's just because, my brain isn't up to snuff. Okay, so we're gonna wait for the glue globe to pop out before we jump, because that's what a smart person, considerate of timing, would do. And the timing window is a bit steep. It closes pretty quickly. Is what I mean to say. Oh, are we getting instruments this level? I didn't even notice the first thing we picked up, whatever the hell it was. Whoop. I love Wario's, like, damage whenever he goes, wow! It's so good. Just like, he's just so surprised to be hurt. And I'm almost dead at the beginning of this level. This is not faring all that well. If we get 5 more coins, though, I'll at least be happy about the amount of money we have, and that'd be nice. Oh, we're almost there. We just need 1 more coin now. If we can acquire 1 more piece of currency before anything, we'll have... Oh, that's a big... No, I don't want the big coin. I want to get 5 1. There we go. We got 5 1s. Yay! Now I wish I had the big piece of currency. No, but yeah, it sucks that we're almost dead at the very beginning of this level. That's going to be kind of a problem later on. Whenever we fight bosses, etc., etc. You know how. You've played video games. You get it. That having low health. You don't even have to play video games to know that having low health is bad. Whenever you're, walking about your day-to-day, you're at work, and you notice, oh man, I'm low on hearts. It's bad, regardless if you have a handy UI. You can feel how many heart... Oh. This Tulipatui is a little bit faster than the other one. Man, that timing is actually very, very tight on that thing. Damn. And we were just about to get to the garlic boy. And I was literally about to say, we should probably pay the garlic boy for money. But no, now I will not give any of my money to that wretched garlic man. Although I probably should, because I'm probably going to continue to lose health at a staggering rate. Now that we have, like, these enemy generators dropping the spiky balls, which will continue to confound me, Who would have guessed? Touching a thing covered in spikes would deal damage here. I don't need to spin the stick. I can just kind of let go. I need to learn that. Okay. Timing on this is pretty tight, so I'll jump before. I was thinking I'd best it by jumping before I needed to, but no. Then it just made a fool out of me. Which I should be completely accustomed to being made a fool. Oh, man, did that dude like kill the dude? He, like, jumped at me, but he didn't hurt me, but he killed his friend. It was like, I will not allow you to utilize my friend for whatever strange profit whatever racket you're running here, Wario. I'm not going to let you use my friend's semi-unconscious body for it. Okay, this doesn't look like it's going as fast as it was previously. So maybe my brain is just bad. Maybe that's what I'm learning here, because for some reason that looked like it was going very fast before. But, maybe it was just, for whatever reason, the game kind of, like, lagged for a second whenever I died, and maybe that just made it look like it was going faster than it really was in that moment. Who knows? I mean, someone could probably diagnose it, but that person ain't me. Okay. He's spitting it out, so we jump, and we're gone. Okay, wretched garlic man, you may have some of my money. I'm not gonna heal up to full though. Yeah, I'll just take the one garlic. Oh man, the like Blastoise like dudes in this level are actually like, you know, like little werewolf guys. They're kind of scary. And it's interesting that the enemies, you know, they seem, you know, they're obviously based on like the previous like enemies, like, you know, the small Agumon and the big Agumon. Then you get the Blastoise like guys, and then the Triceratop like guys. But it seems like they've become more powerful. Oh, is this like a... I should have been looking down. Am I gonna... Yeah, okay. I was just like, man, we're falling for a while, but I wasn't really, I guess, paying attention there. I was just like, yeah, I'll fall and hit a thing. But I need to angle the camera above me, which I can do in this one, but couldn't do in that other one. And that completely screwed me over. I wonder why they restrict the camera the way it is. Like, the main levels, you know, in the main level, I guess it makes sense because of the way the level's built. I can accept, like, oh, you know, we'll only let you move it, like, you know, just a bit ahead of Wario, just, you know, and tilt it, this tilting it a little doesn't really seem all that useful, but, you know, I can accept it as a thing in, like, the main level of just, like, okay, we'll only let you use a few camera angles. But in regards to those bonus areas, they should probably just let us do whatever at all times. Maybe that doesn't make sense for all of them. Maybe in some instances it would be bad for it to work that way. And what the hell are these things? I guess we'll find out. Oh, they have the kind of wind attack that one boss that like really ruined me. That Weather Boy. Was the Weather Boy the boss in the last area? I think the Weather Boy was the boss in the last area. Let's go ahead and just... Oh, let's grab a pillar and just pile drive these boys. Because the Blastoise like guys are powerful, so just hitting them with a pile drive is probably just the quickest way to deal with them. Oh, but enemies. I was just going to say, like, it seems like the enemies are becoming more powerful throughout the game, despite the fact that they are all, like, are mostly all based off of, like, the same enemies as, like, we've been seeing the entire game. Like, you see unique enemies like these manta rays, and man, I should have went for the Weather Boy instead of those manta rays, because those manta rays seem to be able to take a bit more punishment. Something I'm worried about right now, like, cool, we got the treasure, but while we were on that upper layer, I believed I saw a gold statue piece that perhaps we were supposed to fall to, but once again, unfortunately, I can't move the camera in such a way that would reveal the thing that I thought I saw. But there is a golden statue piece around here somewhere that perhaps we'll need to come back. Like, maybe this will loop back into a higher area. Who knows? Can you guys, like, unscrew this? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to, like, unscrew these screws? Do I just need to, like, make you hit it? Like, what's happening here? What's the deal with this big iron plate? Can you guys help me out here? They don't seem to be doing anything to it. I mean... If we have to angle these enemies in a very specific way, that would suck because, you know, what? Oh, there's some... Okay, well, don't worry, guys. Oh, shoot, electric beams, cool. These are kind of heavier enemies that take a while for us to get up, but, all right, we figured out the puzzle. And actually, before we deal with that, let's come down here before I forget about this. We'll just come down into this thing, and I managed to mess up getting it. Oh, there's a thing right here, cool. I was just like, damn, yeah, there's nothing to get in here, and then I messed up my one thing. And I almost messed it up again because I didn't flip straight in. Speaking of flip straight in, what are these? Are these going to just start them moving, or is it like... Is it going to come back? Okay, yeah, we just got to start them from... I mean, I guess we could mess with the timing for this, but make sure we get it right, but, you know, these don't seem all that bad. You know, yeah, I'll go back for that coin, and not just because I chickened out at the last moment. It's because I wanted the coin. I definitely wasn't going to say, oh, well, I'm not going to go back for that coin because I don't want to wait, or anything like that. No. I definitely was just going back. I chickened out at the last second. I don't want to lie to you guys. Spriteling, please give me some good advice. Monstrous magnets do more than getting away here now. Yeah, what do magnets do? Think about it, Wario. Hey, Wario, you... total moron, you absolute buffoon, Wario, you clown. Have you figured out what magnets do. And Wario would go, yeah, I used it when I was a baby. And that one oh, there's a weird goat. Maybe it's a ram. I don't know if rams and goats are different. At the very least, I'm getting out of here. We're going to go mess with those monstrous magnets. Because as we learned, magnets do a purpose. They serve a purpose. And Wario is completely aware of that purpose because he used the magnet in Yoshi's Island DS when he was a little babu. I don't remember if that game's any good. I remember playing it, and it's all gone from my brain. So it's probably not great if I had just to hazard a guess. Do I just throw the magnet? No, I don't just throw the magnet. Maybe I need to do a swing ding. Maybe I need to do a pile drive. Maybe I need to do a power throw. Who knows? I suppose we could... Man, is Busta shocking me whenever I can't move? I suppose maybe I could take both of them out, but their stun window isn't that long, and this dude is very good at evading me. It's almost like they can fly, and Wario, he doesn't have a lot of ways of dealing with the aerial people. Oh, no, I should have tested the wild... Oh, no, they stick... Oh, that's what Oh, I'm the buffoon. Yeah, magnets stick to metal. That's what they're trying to imply. I thought we were going to pull the things out, but you know, that's not what was happening here. Is this the way to continue? Yeah, there's a point of no return, so this is the way to continue, but I came down here anyways because I had forgotten that, because I had made such a fool of myself with not realizing what magnets would do, even after making a big point of like kind of making fun of the game for pointing out what magnets do. Because, you know, I was like, oh, we'll use the magnet to pull out the screws. That's what you do in Banjo-Kazooie with the magnet power and... Or, well, not Kazooie. It's Tooie, but, you know. You know what I mean. But, you know, I was like, we'll pull out the screws, and then the platforms will fall, which will benefit us in some way. But, you know, I didn't think, oh, the magnet will just stick to the metal, because that's what magnets are known for doing. Whenever you throw them into a thing, they stick. That's like the entire thing with magnets. Is that, oh, there are a lot of these magnet guys. These magnet enemies are gonna be oh no, there's what the hell? Oh yeah, if you hold down B, yeah, that's what happened. I didn't hold down B in that instance, but I'm guessing whatever you know, controller lag there might be with the, you know, my Bluetooth, because the Bluetooth thing I put in my computer is kind of cheap. I probably should have bought a nicer one, but you know, like I probably should have bought like a straight up Bluetooth card, but I just bought like a USB Bluetooth adapter, thinking that would do the job. You know, it does the job. I wouldn't say it does it terribly well, but it does in fact do the job. I hate these magnet guys with their stupid beam. The beam weapon is too effective. See, like now I'm concerned about where we should go. Because there's that drop-down area that seemed like it was a point of no return. There's a button there that we need to press. And we can continue onwards here. I suppose we have this thing that we can hit so we can get back up. So even if this is like progress and we need to turn back around, you know, we can... There's not any issue. Yeah, this is it's you know, starting to feel a lot like progress. I did that goof enough times last time when it was relevant. And I hear a glowy oh, the glowy noise is right underneath us. I'm still concerned about that stupid treasure, the gold piece that I thought I saw back when we fell from that first like point of no return block. Because I'm so certain that... Oh, I missed every hit on that block, didn't I? Yeah, damn, what is happening here? Because this is absolutely a point of no return. Maybe... yeah, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get back to the point where we were. I'm gonna keep falling down, trying to hit that button, and then we'll go back to the area where those goats were running out, and you know, continue along that path and see if it is progress, or if it just leads to, you know, eventually leads to a... I missed the punch on that thing again. Okay, I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna just keep falling down until I hit that button. Okay, so I made it back here and only got hit by a magnet like twice. I don't know. It was bad. You know, I had a lot of problems there. Let's not get destroyed by a goat. Okay, so we don't entirely slip on the mud. Actually, that's something I was gonna say was interesting. In the ice area, there wasn't a lot of there was ice, as in like, oh, this is a slippery surface you can't walk on. I suppose, you know, we can't work with it either, but you know, there was a lot of ice in that regards, but there wasn't ice like, oh, this is a substance you need to walk on, and it's just a little slippery. Even though we've seen that in this video game, oh, that was a surprise goat that came out of nowhere. Yeah, just give me some garlic. Can I hit you multiple times to get some extra garlic? Because we're gonna die, and I don't want to die in this video game again because we keep dying in this video game, and it's sad. I don't like seeing Wario die. It makes me feel bad in the insides. Is there a, you know, hidden little button up here with these sneaky little goats? And I did a ground pound to try and protect myself, even though I got of stuck in the mud. There seems to be a lot of surfaces like that coming up. Oh, see, I wanted to come down here. Not the way I was expecting to get down here, but I did want to come down here. So I guess it worked out in the end. Shoot, what was I about to say? I was about to say something like, yeah, there wasn't, like, icy thing, slippery, bad. Yeah, that was about it. Something I did realize at this level, because this is absolute. Oh, yeah, see, the invisible wall, like, we can't get by. Like, this is absolutely progress. Like, there's no way this is going to result in, like, you know. Oh, no, you know, like, we punch him to make his fruit fall, duh. Like, come on. I should have figured that out. In fact, I think I figured that out in the last time we fought this dude, and I just forgot. Man, picking these up is a pain. You know, I think I figured this guy out last time, and now I'm just doing everything bad. Like, okay, what can I do to... I guess ground pounding is my only way of shifting the position of these thorny fruits. Oop, and I completely whiffed that shot. And I gotta punch him. And for some reason, I was just berating myself for not understanding you should hit the tree to make the fruit fall. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to hit the thing with another thorny fruit before the bulb closes. And that's how you actually hurt and kill the tree. But this one has more health, because that's how this video game works, you know. As you progress in the video game, the enemies get more health, etc., etc. I feel like there was a point I was trying to make before that. I know I was talking about the icy thing. Oh, yeah, that point of no return block. I realized that, you know, like, obviously, maybe that was something else, but we're probably going to have to play this level again, because there's absolutely a gold piece that we missed at some point in this level, because I know I saw one before we fell into that, like Coliseum area that maybe we were supposed to fall into. Maybe there was just a thing that I overlooked. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're going to have to replay this level regardless of what I do, so we can go visit that area on our second pass-through level, I suppose. Not exactly the way I like to play games. I don't like to play games, you know, doing everything in one beautiful go. That's the way. That's my personal way of playing video games. And I'm the only person who does it. No, I mean, you know, the boys have dispersed, so now my pile driving thing wasn't as effective as I wanted it to be, and we wasted so much time myrtleizing only a few of those boys. Let's just go ahead and do it, pile driver. Man, now I'm starting to think like, oh, I should grab the money, but I'm not sure if the money that we get from defeating enemies is worth more than the amount that we get in the treasure box at the end for, you know, defeating a lot of enemies. I'm not even entirely sure how that works. I just assume the more enemies we kill, the more spoils we'll get at the very end of this thing. I know there's a thing I can go pick up, but see, I was thinking like, oh, maybe it was too far away, but I probably should have gone for it. Man, he knocked me over. Oh no, I don't like these bear dogs. I know I already said that, but I do not care for them one bit, and I don't think I managed to murder that dude in time. We lost a lot of health there. This game is becoming more difficult as it progresses, believe it or not. Oh, that's exactly where we just came from. Cool. The game's become a little bit, like, it's become more difficult, but it's also become a little bit, like, obnoxious in some parts. I'm still enjoying the game. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it, but the game has also become a little obnoxious as we got on. But also, maybe I'm just a bit more jaded now that we went to Shivering Mountains, and I had a rotten day, as the Wario would say. You know, he would say, "Have a rotten day," and I go, "No problem, Chief. I'll have a rotten day." And then I go and play Shivering Mountains, and that's my rotten day. Let's see if we can get money. We got the money. Now we can pile drive this boy. Get more money, I hope. We got one measly coin. All right. I suppose I'll accept it. Not graciously, but I'll accept it. Let's get the money before it falls. We'll just continue on this way. Doesn't seem like we'll be missing out on anything by falling down here. Yeah, because we're gonna have to replay this level at least. Oh, there was a blue button over there that I don't think I pushed the blue button while I was over there. I should probably do that. Oh, the blue button's right there. Cool. I thought I'd missed it. In fact, I think we saw. No, that's. I wanted to throw the ram, the goat. I think it's a ram. I'm not entirely sure that... Oh, no, I fell. Well, I suppose we haven't seen the Unithorn layer for this level. Oh, and the Unithorn layers have become more obnoxious as we've progressed through the video game, of course. So we were talking about this in the last episode where I was saying, like, oh, it's become, like, more maze-like. And, you know, we don't have a lot of, like, walking room. And now the Unithorns seem a lot scarier because they can, like, poke us, which hurts us. But they also can, like, you know, just kind of gently nudge us. And gently nudging us is honestly maybe a little bit worse for us now. Because now if they gently nudge us, you know, we fall into the thing. And I don't know if, you know, them poking us deals more, not damage, but, you know, if we lose more money when they poke us, or, you know, if, you know, hitting the... let me just stop what I'm saying and rephrase it entirely. I'm not sure if them hitting us makes us lose more money than a single dip in the bad water. I'm assuming, you know, it's about the same, but, you know, whenever you fall in the bad water, you tend to fall in the bad water a couple times, which means you'll lose more. They do have an attack where they bite you and shake you out, which probably is the fastest way to lose money, I assume. Who knows? Video games are strange and arcane. They don't always tend to play the way you expect them to. This time, I'm not going to fall off this thing. I'm going to jump up, I'm going to throw, go at the button, and we're going to be good. And you know what the great thing is? Now we got to go back for that blue thing, because the switches don't stay hit between level attempts. I suppose we could always do the bye-bye balloon. Yeah, I forgot entirely about the bye-bye balloon. So we will not go back for it. I'll just use the bye-bye balloon at the beginning, or the end of the level to go back to the beginning. As opposed to beating the boss and then... Oh, yeah, we got to use the momentum of going up. I completely forgot about that mechanic. Oh, no! And now I got to figure out the timing on this. This one doesn't... Oh, this one does move. And I got to figure it out, because I don't think we've seen platforms that work this way. We saw that glue globe, like... that glue globe on a stick. I don't know. It was like on a telescoping rod, I suppose. That's probably a better way to say that. Where, you know, like, it went up, but it was very, like, it had, like, motion lines and everything. But this one, you know, it does move. Oh, nope. I gotta figure this out. Like, at what point do you do it? Because I always think, oh, I should jump at the apex of it. Like, but in my mind, the apex is, like, right as it stops and not at the actual apex of whatever momentum is. Yeah, I had a rough time in physics. You know, my brain is just ruined for physics forever. And oh, I should go back for that money, but I don't particularly want to, because I don't want to fall and I don't want to lose, and I don't want Wario's pants to fall off, and then for me to get embarrassed, and then for him to go, oh, you like what you see, and then I'll say, no, you're like a father figure to me, even though I'm pretty sure at multiple times I've claimed to be Wario's boyfriend or his mom. You know, it gets difficult. Relationships are so... No, that's actually probably a pretty weird and bad thing to say. Like, oh, relationships are hard to... I mean, relationships can be hard to part sometimes. You know, sometimes you think you have one relationship with one person, you find out you have another. Sometimes you think this person's my best friend. Turns out, you know, they're just the person who has to ring you up at the Kroger, you know? Sometimes it works out that way. Sometimes you think, oh, this coupon they've given me is something special they've given me, and not just because you've purchased a thing that reads that you want a coupon for more peanut butter. You know, sometimes relationships can be difficult to judge. I love Wario. It turns out the side camera angle was like way better for that. Who would have guessed that having a better camera angle would have been better? Up ahead is the giant spider Atticus? Atticus? I can't even, like, parse what the pun's supposed to be. Don't get stuck into the sticky spots of its web. You won't be able to jump. You can use the glue globes the monster spits out for a closer look. Oh, and use a dash attack in the tug of war. Thank you. That was actually a lot of information on what I assume is the upcoming boss. I mean, it has to be the boss. You know, they probably wouldn't make another mini-boss enemy for... Oh, look, they kind of... I'm not sure if it's because they're in the water... Okay, it was... because of the angle the ram was walking at, it made it look like he was doing like a little doggy paddle like thing in the water, and I was like, oh, that's really cute. And you know, even though it was because he was walking on, you know, a weird angled surface and not because he was in the water, I'm gonna chalk it up in my brain as a cute little thing. Might have not been what the developers intended, but by God, no, don't do the wild swing ding. We want to carry that boy, Wario. I spun the stick a little bit too quickly, and I guess it read it as time to do a wild swing ding and not... Oh, am I spinning? Okay, for a second I thought I was spinning the incorrect way. I'm not exactly sure if you can spin the wrong way on these or not. We got another tree freak to fight. Oh, the tree freak just dropped his fruit before we had to punch the thing, and I made a whole big deal about berating myself over it. But no, this time the tree was just like, have some fruit. Maybe I had like done a thing to piss it off. Like maybe the letting the ram go from the wild swing ding activated its like, oh, you've shaken the ground. You know, like, you know, I read it as that or whatever. Oh, can I pick up a damn thing? Oh, I am about to die again. I would not like to die in this video game once again, because there'll probably be a garlic boy up ahead. There tends to be a garlic boy pretty close to the boss. Oh, is he gonna hit? Okay, I saw the spikes appearing, but I was assuming that, you know, there was gonna be 3 and one was gonna be underneath me. Does he? Yeah, he'll have a 3rd hit because, you know, this is a video game and the enemies have to become more difficult as you go on. Otherwise, you know, why are you making me do this challenge again if it hasn't become more difficult in any way? But unfortunately, by increasing a health meter, the boss hasn't become all that more difficult. You know, he does have more fruit, so you know, now the tree has more fruit, it is more difficult, even if the number wasn't upped. But you know, like that was the 3rd one we fought. That's kind of an annoying thing about this game, about the amount of times you have to, you know, do things like that where, oh, I've already fought one of these before, but now I gotta fight it again. Okay, the pink switch is over here, so I suppose we can come back here whenever we hit the pink button. Oh, what is? Oh, well, the block falling killed me. I was like, I started to panic because the block's falling. At first, I was like, oh, if the blocks fall to a certain amount, you know, it'll block us in. You know, it'll block us. You know, it'll block us in. We won't be able to get to the thing. But what's happening here instead is there are falling blocks that will murder us if we're not careful. That's the puzzle here. Can you not be murdered? And that's a puzzle that I'm not very good at. I'm so murderable. Like it'd be so easy to murder me. Like ridiculously. Like there's so many points in, like, I'm a very clumsy individual, and there's so many points throughout the day where I'm like, man, I could have died. Like, I think, man, I could have died probably a little bit more often than I should. But also, you know, I'm a little paranoid, so maybe, you know, a lot of that's unfounded. I'm a decently sturdy individual, so, you know, maybe I can take a bit more punishment than I expect I'll be able to. But I assume I'll be dead at the drop of a hat, and I don't think that's an unreasonable thing to think. That the end is near. You know, it's gonna happen eventually. You know, one day you're just playing Wario, and there's a bunch of bad guys, and they get you real good, and then your pants fall off. You know, it happens. And we saw the pink thing, but we didn't see the pink switch. We're missing 1 red, 1 gold. I think I know where the gold is. We're missing a Spriteling too, so I'm guessing the Spriteling and the last red are probably in an area that I missed. We're missing a hell of a lot of treasures. We know the blue. We know where the blue is. I don't think we hit the light blue switch. I don't think we hit the pink. We didn't hit the pink switch, obviously, because we saw it at the very beginning. So yeah, I guess I'll just traverse back through the level and cut back in whenever I find things that seem important. Okay, so this is where I thought I saw the gold piece that we could fall to earlier. Like, I was so certain that I saw a gold piece, like, somewhere. Like, I keep trying to move my head to move the camera, just because, I don't know why. Like, that's something I start doing in video games. Like, the less camera control I have, the more likely I'm gonna try to move my neck to see something in a video game. And I'm just popping back in here. Like, I know we did this already. But maybe can I get more coins in here now I think about it? Oh yeah, there are coins in that spot there. Maybe it even had a garlic. Because, you know, garlic's basically worth 50 coins to me at this point. Even though I have a half heart, so it's probably fine. But man, yeah, I thought I saw a gold down there. I was so certain. Maybe you know, it was a trick of the eye. Maybe the level was clipping. Maybe I did in fact pick it up. Who knows? I'm not sure. I guess I'll go back on my hunt. Okay, so we're back to this area with the rams and the drop-down area. I couldn't find the gold switch that I thought I was looking for. The gold switch. I keep saying gold. Oh, nope. The gold piece, gold treasure thing. You guys know what I mean. I couldn't find it, so I'm guessing either we fell into it and I picked it up without me realizing. Maybe it didn't exist. Maybe my eyes were just freaking out. it could have been an infinite number of things. Who knows? And this is just a big version of those things we saw previously. This is kind of neat. I really enjoy these, like, these arrows. These, like, monkey ball ass areas. God, I feel like there's probably something on top of it. But yeah, there's a glue globe. I want to get on the glue globe now. I suppose we should probably just, rather than trying to jump to it fruitlessly, try and figure out which one's going up. Get up there before it gets all the way up. Oh, and no, it's not. It's kind of it fooled me. It wasn't going to go all the way up. It's rotating in a very strange way, because I would like to hop on the glue globe and see where it takes me. Is it just one coin? Just one coin, huh? That doesn't seem like it was worth the effort we put into acquiring it, but all right. I thought, like, oh, maybe the gold switch, or I keep saying gold switch, the gold fragment statue, the gold statue bit, the gold statue fragment. That's too many, like, syllables, though. This place holds many treasures. I bet cliff bases do too. I'm trying to think, like, cliff bases, like. Is that telling me that, like, jump out? Why is my phone lighting up? My phone lit up and it completely, like, distracted me. I'm gonna turn off my phone screen. Stop phone screen. Oh, someone tried to call me. Cool. That's nice. Yeah. So I muted my phone so it wouldn't distract me or you, the lovely viewer, during the recording. But it still managed to do it, huh? Interesting. Neat. Very cool. There is the light blue switch. The cyan, I suppose, if you want to get, fancy schmancy with it. It's down here. So that's cool. But, how... Oh, I was about to be like, how the hell do I get out of here? Because I did not see that had, like, a wall. For some reason, my eyes had glossed over it. Oh, he was down on the ground, but he wasn't ready to be picked up. You know, sometimes you fall down and you're not ready to be picked up, and you need a moment on the ground. I understand. I feel you, weird werewolf Agumon, which is, probably already a Digimon, because they made a lot of Agumon variants. I'll tell you what, like, Pokemon went ham with, like, it's Surfing Pikachu, oh, it's Flying Balloon Pikachu, but there's a lot of Agumon. And I hear, oh, there's the last gold, cool, so I guess I was just either crazy about the other gold piece, or we had managed to pick it up. Cool, and that wasn't a point of no return either. That was, an area we could have very easily returned from, but it was impossible to know, and the previous levels had conditioned me to think that there may be more points of no return. We have all the reds, we have all the golds, we have all the spritlings. We're missing 3 treasures. We hit the blue switch. We just hit the light blue switch. We haven't seen the pink switch though. The pink switch is now the problem. We did go into that upper area. We already went up there, and yeah, there's a switch that was already hit, and I don't think there's anything we could jump from. Yeah, we can already get up there, so cool. We're good in the hood for this area at the very least. Now we gotta deal with magnet hell. Let me switch the camera so it has Wario centered in frame. The problem with these magnets is, since they can fly away, they can be kind of a problem. But since I had to fight them like 5, well, I say 5 times, but we fought like, a fucking 100 magnets at this point. But see, that's the problem. That one that just kind of fired while he was like way too high for Wario to possibly be at. That's the kind of problem I was having with them, because they get real high and then they take pot shots at Wario, and we can't really do anything about that. Why is there an enemy generator here? Is there something I should be noticing? There's an area down there that we could have made it to. Did we come down here? Well, I guess we're coming down here now. Thanks. I love that little whack. Like, I was trying to say that earlier, like, whenever Wario gets hurt and he goes, wow! I really love that, and you can probably hear my voices coming apart. The allergies, they are destroying me. Mucho baddie, which I feel is just going to be a forever thing in my LPs, because it does not matter what time of year it is. The allergies, they get me, doesn't matter what season it is. Different seasons have differing stages of allergy for me. And we didn't get hit this time. Cool and good. Now I just need to... is there just like a quick let go that isn't like... I guess I can do a short hop. Alright, cool. But yeah, I love the noises Wario makes. Just the wah! Whenever... Or when he gets hit, he goes, wow! And then right then he was like, wah! Whenever he got hit. It's very good. Wario is such a good boy whose relationship with me is that of... best friend... I don't know. how would one characterize the relationship with Wario? I dare any sane, rational person to try and boil down the complex relationship that they have with a Wario down to just a few sentences, or even a few paragraphs, a few novels. It's a difficult Herculean task, I assure you. It's definitely not just me being a weirdo for a character who I guess just means a lot to me. Because I've been playing Wario Land games for a long time. Wario Land 2 was my first one, and it was like one of the first, because I got it at the same time as Pokemon Blue. It was the first video game that was mine. Like, I grew up in an NES, but it was my dad's NES. Like, all those games were my dad's. Like, Wario Land 2 and Pokemon were my games. They were the first time it was like my games. And, I was raised in a capitalist system where owning things defines your worth. So, for, I guess, whatever reason, Pokemon and Wario are now just a part of me. But that's less capitalism aside, and more just I like these games as a tiny tot, and now they're ingrained on my soul. I mean, this one wasn't ingrained on my soul as a tiny tot because the chance it had to ingrain itself on my soul. Animal Crossing came to Animal Crossing Town, because in Animal Crossing you get towns. So it was a very good joke that I didn't bother to work very hard at. You see. Was this the way to continue, or was this a little... Oh, cool. I wasn't sure if this was the way to continue. Oh, Game Boy Advance. Interesting. Okay. So, in the previous level, we got, we went from NES to N64, and then we got the Game Boy Advance. So, they're not playing by the rules. They're doing whatever the hell they want with this one. Maybe because there's not, like, a big Wario game on the Super Nintendo, like... There's Mario and Wario, but who the hell played that? I mean, not me. I'm an American. I wonder if that saw a European release. I don't think it did, but I don't know anything about anything, so who knows. I do believe we got everything, but I'll just go ahead and take a moment. Check. Yes, we did get everything. We have the nice goblet, and then we got a violin, an earring, a jeweled sword. Yeah, there's not really a rhyme or reason behind these. Maybe there's like some royalty. Yeah, because, we got all these kind of like royalty things on the bottom. And, a nice goblet, a violin, an earring, and a jeweled sword could be attributed to royalty, I suppose. Especially the jeweled sword, because why would you have a jeweled sword as a person who's going to fight, You probably just want a sharp one, as opposed to one with a lot of jewels in it. And then we got the Game Boy Advance, the truest sign of royalty. And I hit the button that probably spoiled the thing, but I did not read. Because, like I've mentioned before, I kind of skimmed to read, so I just saw letters. And my brain didn't try to read them because I was too busy trying to get the hell out of there. I wonder if the Black Jewel's got to be the final boss for this video game, right? Because we see him on all those things, the end goals or whatever. All right, time for Atticus, I believe its name was. I still don't understand the pun. Seeing the boss hasn't helped me. Does he have like an army helmet on, Atticus? Maybe there's like an army guy I should know. No, he has a bunch of little shoes on. That's cute, but alright. Okay, so we need to stay off of his web. Obs. He's going to make shockwaves. Okay. He's going to spit out glue globes. We know that he's going to spit out glue globe. Oh, is this going to turn into a glue globe? No, it's just going to be a laser beam. At some point, he's going to spit out glue... Oh, there we go. And we can jump on the glue globe. He's going to retract the glue globe. And then we'll jump at the wrong time and instead get eaten. Cool and good. Believe it or not, but I didn't intend to get hit there. That wasn't my plan. My plan was actually to hit Atticus. I wanted to hit him, but instead I got hit. The tables were turned. This boss does seem to be a little annoying. This game's kind of become a little bit more obnoxious as the time has gone on, which the games get harder. That's how things work. It's how life works. Oh no! We rocketed off much faster than I was expecting to. We were supposed to do something with a dash attack, weren't we? Let's just check with the sprite. Use a dash attack during tug of war. Well, I don't believe we've entered tug of war yet. Oh, you can kind of see like little webs getting stuck to you. That's an interesting thing. Maybe it's showing that we're getting stuck. I don't know. I don't believe we've entered tug of war yet. I think we're just supposed to ride the glue globes and pound them on his stupid face, right? Yeah, use the glue globes to approach him. I wasn't wrong in the way I parsed that. I'm just doing a bad job at playing this video game. I wish I could get a bird's eye view on that. Like, as we switch, the camera kind of, or as we get closer, the camera kind of tilts a bit, but it's not exactly what I want. We had to enter tug of war. Maybe tug of war happens if, maybe he were to hit us with his like, web shot that comes out of he butt. What do you call those? Do they call them abdomens? It's something like that, like it's something like that on arachnids. I don't know. I'm not a knowing things person. And oh no, I didn't get hit by him. I just jumped badly. Man, I'm doing an awful job at this boss. You know, we're almost dead. I believe we've started taking 1 heart of damage whenever we get hit in this level. So they're upping the amount of damage we take too, which I was wondering why we were dying so quickly, but I believe I noticed one of the enemies hitting us for a full heart of damage. Okay, let's see. And we'll jump here, and now we can ground pound. There we go, and I'm gonna suck up all the money because I'm a greedy little SOB, if you know what I mean. Oh, I can't jump very well in here, so I need to get off the camera, or not get off the camera, but you know, come towards the camera so we can do all of that. Just to hit him once, and we gotta do that 4 more times without getting hit, lest we lose a big 300 coins. Is he gonna start? Oh, he only did half a heart. That's nice, because for some reason I didn't jump even though I hit the button. Whether that's a controller thing or my finger not working, who knows? You know, I'm gonna chalk it up to my failure, regardless if it's a technical problem or if it's a Zach problem. You know, who knows what kind of problem it was. The fact, oh no, Wario. Okay, please, I'll just walk towards the camera because walking straight up seems to interact with a strange camera about face in a way that the game does not seem to enjoy. Okay, well, I think we can manage this. He's probably gonna start shooting off multiple shockwaves. It's a bit slow. Oh, that one. I was about to say, you know, the follow-up shot was a bit slower than I was expecting, but the second shockwave was much faster, so we'll have to be aware of that. I was expecting him to pound multiple times and make it actually difficult to, you know, do the jumps that we needed to jump. You know, the jumps that we needed to jump. That's how the words that you use work. It's interesting because it looks like he's wearing 2 pairs of shoes per leg, but I'm guessing that's supposed to be like a pant of some sort, a pant that only covers like past his knees. Well, I was about to say it was the 90s, but this game was made in 2004, I think it was. Which, you know, what were the 2000s but the 90s too? And what were the 90s but the 80s too? So what were the 2000s but 80s 3? You know, makes... Oh, I was going to say makes you think, but no, the spider wasn't going to have any of my fake deepness in jest, you know. He heard the joke I was making, and he was not having any of it. Excuse me. And, you know, he was like, no. That joke sucked, and I'm going to let you know how bad it sucked by charging you 300 coins to make that joke. And, you know, I suddenly had, well, I was going to say I suddenly had a great idea to make Twitter less bad, but it just makes it more accessible to the rich. I was going to say if you charge people to tweet. If you charge people who had over a certain amount of money to tweet, then Twitter would be better. There we go. I fixed it. I've invented taxes via Twitter. Lo and behold, the great ideas I've had. Get at me, Jack. I know you're... Jack, is that the Twitter man? I don't know. The Twitter man's a big, dumb, rich guy, so... You know, who knows? If we tell him, you know, it's some weird startup thing, it'll probably work. There was a funny little comic called, like, How to Trick the Rich into paying their taxes that had something like that, like, start a startup called Wealth Sharing. You know, fun little joke for someone with the proclivities of not trusting or enjoying the capitalist systems such as I, and instead preferring, you know, more socialist things. But, you know, whatever. We're here to play Wario, not to name an episode of your Wario Land 4 LP, Capitalism is Bad, just because you're mad at the system, and the only way you have of expressing your distaste of the system is via playing Wario games for the internet and mentioning that you're mad about the system while continuing to play Wario Land. This isn't a Wario Land. This is Wario, like, you know, it's kind of a 3D Wario. Oh, he's giving us a thumbs up. Nice. Thank you, Wario. Thank you for rewarding me for ending a boss fight by talking about making rich people pay their taxes via tweeting. Thank you. Okay, cool. Let's go fight the boss of this world. Not that this recording's already been going on for an hour, but, you know, who knows what that'll edit down into? Probably 2 hours, because, you know, I'll have to, like, go slow by frame and correct all of the incorrect things I said over the course of this. Thrillsville's Red Brief J Showdown. Alright, what the hell is this going to be? I will say, I've enjoyed the idea of Thrillsville. Oh, man, is this the... This is like the boss in Wario Land 2, the Cave Master, or Beef Master? It was one of those. I think his name is Cave Master, but I remember it in my heart as Beef Master. It looks like he's going to be kind of a reskin of that first boss that we fought. No, he does have more moves. It kind of reminds me of that the big cowboy, not normal way, that you fight in Wario Land 1 and 2? Is the cowboy in Wario Land 1? Because in, what is a Stove Canyon? Is that what it's called? It's either Stove Canyon or it's Oven Canyon, something like that. You fight the big, like, Dulcium head. But I think you fight the cowboy in that game, too. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh, yeah, the cowboy's the boss of Tea Mountain. Teacup Mountain? Teapot Mountain, I think that's what it is. And then you fight him again. Not that it's probably not the same boss, but it could be, because you fight Captain Syrup in both games, so it could be an intentional, like, this is one of her crew members or whatever, you know? Kind of like how you fight Bobo in both games. Is Bobo the name of the bird? I can't remember. I'm bad at things like that, and I don't want to get ground pounded by him, but I also don't want to end up in the lava, because we have not managed to hurt him yet. I'm not exactly sure what's supposed to be happening here, because we got him to a point where he was on the edge of the level, and it looked like we were supposed to hit him to make him fall off, but I punched him, and he just kind of dealt with that. What if I tackle? That's what I'm probably supposed to do. I haven't been utilizing my tackle. What if we tackle? No. I tackled him expecting him to, like, be pushed backwards, like we're supposed to do, like, a sumo match style thing like you're supposed to with a Cave Master. And, you know, this obviously probably isn't supposed to be the same guy, but he kind of invokes the same thing where he's got the kind of cow spots. I think he has, like, a little, like, piggy nose, doesn't he? What am I supposed to do here? Because it looks like I'm just supposed to knock him off, but I was afraid to do a dash so close to the edge. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get him on the edge again, and then I'm going to do a dash, even though I think it's a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Okay, you let him sit there too, and he's just fine. So there's something I'm not doing. Do I got to ground pound? Oh, that's what we got to do. We can ground pound the thing too. I've solved the boss fight. Now, when we ground pound, it also does that. So, okay. So I'm going to leave him alone, because I think I figured out this boss. You leave him alone, and eventually he'll try to dash at you. He'll end up on the edge, and we ground pound, and that forces him into the lava. We got to utilize his tricks against us too. That makes sense. That's cool. I like this. Okay, this boss is pretty cool. You got to utilize the arena in the same way that he can. I love that cannon that he does out of his, like, hooves. It's very cool. And I don't like he's obviously supposed to invoke a cow. Oh yeah, I thought he was gonna dash, but he was actually ground pounding. Oh, he hurt himself. Oh, he didn't hurt himself, but he did flash. Does he do that every time he does the ground pound? I just haven't noticed. God, his little strut is very good. I like this. Oh, he's starting to do multiple dashes, but he dashed too far. So unfortunately for him, into the lava ye go, and I'll take your coins. Cool, finally a boss I might not die against. I mean, I say finally. It's just been a little while. Oh God, I just noticed he has a bulge. I hate this boss. I take it back. This boss is very bad. I hate his cow bulge. It's not good. Oh, I thought that was gonna force the thing down in the lava. Okay, so yeah, punching him. Oh, yeah, he makes fire from his thing, which will ignite the Wario. The Wario does not enjoy being on fire. In this game, he cannot become Hot Wario. This game is devoid of Hot Wario. And once Wario became 3D, he lost all sex appeal. No, you know. I was about to say no, I don't mean that, but like, do I? That's something that I'm not gonna bother telling Pack at all. We're gonna continue fighting Beef Master. I don't care. I'm just gonna call him Beef Master. You know, that's not the name of any of those bosses. I don't think any of them are Beef Master. But in my heart, Cave Master and the Wario Land 1 version of Beef Master's name are Beef Master. So you too can be Beef Master. You're Beef Master 3D. We've seen Beef Master the first, Beef Master the second, and you are now Beef Master the 3D. Oh my God, that works so good. You even get to do like the 90s thing where they do, you know, Spy Kids 3D, you know. I know Spy Kids 3D wasn't the only movie to be the third one in an entry. Oh, I probably should have dashed so I could get away from him. I didn't think about it because I was thinking about Spy Kids 3D. What a weird movie. What a bad movie. Like, actually, I don't remember that movie all that well. I assume it's very bad. I thought it'd be bad as a kid, too. I was, although that was just me being put off by the 3D and thinking that, oh, he saved himself on that one. Maybe we gotta do something different on this last hit. Either we gotta do something... Oh, I didn't dash in time. Either we gotta do something different on the last hit, or he just gets a, you know, an extra chance on this one. Like, maybe we got a ground pound now. No, that wasn't what we gotta do. Yeah, maybe he saves himself on one of these, and on this time we'll hurt him. Or maybe we just need a ground pound again. Okay, let's see. What's happening here? Okay, so he thinks he's safe. Okay, no, he took the damage. He's dead. Wait, he's not dead? Okay, no, it just took him a moment to die. My ground pound his stupid body because I hate his bulge. Nice, cool, good. Yeah, you know, there are other movies like Spy Kids 3D where the third movie was in 3D. That was the thing they liked to do in the 90s. But I wasn't a fan of the 3Ds. Like, even though I was a dumb kid and those kinds of things appealed to, you know, dumb kids like me. Like, the 3D, like the red and blue over the screen, affecting the visuals, I didn't enjoy. That kind of like thing bothered me because I was just like, I want it to be in 3D, but I also don't want the screen to look terrible. And I think they kind of forewent that in movies and stuff by like, oh, put your glasses on now, kids. And I think that was also may have came out during the period of my life where I wore glasses. So I was like, which one do I wear? How do I get these over my normal ones? But alas, not that's so far off the point. We just fought Beefmaster for so long, and we were in Thrillsville for so long that my brain deteriorated. But now we get to go to the Illuminati level, and I'm excited. I've been excited for whatever the hell this level must hold. Because what are we gonna do? Oh, just the eye. Oh, for a second I thought the eye in the center was following us, but it was just whatever weird part of my brain doesn't work. What are we gonna get in here? There's got to be like a deserty level because there's a pyramid, so there's gonna be a deserty level. We see a boat, so there's gonna be like probably a Viking level in here, I imagine. But there's also Magic Hat, so maybe magic's gonna be the connecting theme of this world. I probably shouldn't be here like trying to figure out the level. What I should probably be doing is ending the episode, because we've had a wonderful time today, even if I complained about the levels kind of becoming a little bit more obnoxious as time has gone on. I'm still enjoying this game. Maybe Thrillsville is just going to be the obnoxious part of the game. Maybe the Illuminati world will be better. Yeah, scratch your butt, Wario. You've earned it. You know, sometimes you get a little itch down there, and you're not really sure how to handle it. But Wario, he's comfortable with himself. He knows he can just reach on down and itch as long. Okay, never mind. That was about to get gross. The episode's over. I'm sorry. My brain's deteriorating. My allergies are getting to me, and I'm just falling into Wario hell. But that's the hell I want to be in, and that I deserve to be in. Goodbye. See you guys next time.